Hi everyone, if you are joining me, let me know if you guys can hear me. If you are in the chat and you can hear me, let me know. There might be a problem with the stream because it let me know that my connection wasn't good, but my connection is fine. So I might have to stop this one and start another one. I might have to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. I might have to start another live, guys, because like there's nothing on here, which is weird. There's no options, there's no nothing. So I don't even think I can see chat. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to start another live. So bear with me, guys. I will be right back. If I can even exit out of this. Okay, so can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? I don't think I had to end it because now I can see options. Now I can see the chat. I see Magic 8 Ball, I see Jennifer, and I see Purple Mist. Are you guys still there? Okay. I don't know what that was. That was weird. It was saying that my connection wasn't good and it was like knocking me off. My connection is fine. Literally, my router is like right there. It's like right on my desk. So I always set it up that way so that way I have the best connection. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway. There's no rhyme or reason for my for my lives, guys. So I come on here and if you guys have questions, that's great. And if not, I just chill and I just chat. It's whatever. But I did want to announce that July is going to be crazy, guys. July is going to be crazy in a good way. So I have already added a few new services over on my Stan store, particularly with my mentorships or the memberships, basically. So originally, I only had the text and voice note service. I just added a texting only service, and that's already been sold. That's already sold out. Like I literally added it last night, and it's sold out now. Okay, so there will be some more spots for that one opening next week because I have clients that have been with me that no longer need me. So they're going to be moving on. So I'll be opening up some more spots with that. So keep an eye on it. I'm thinking about, because it's just monthly, but I'm thinking about also adding a weekly for that service in particular. But the texting and voice note service, I put a lot of energy into that, guys. Anyone that has had that service with me will tell you. Like, I send long voice notes, I send long messages, I answer questions, I'm there for you, that sort of thing. So it takes a lot of my time and energy. And so I can't really offer that on a weekly basis, but I did the monthly and I did a 2-week option. The reason why I don't do the weekly anymore is because, I'll be honest, okay, some of the people that were signing up for just the week, we're trying to cram a month's worth into a week, and it was exhausting. So that's why I have it for 2 weeks, because I need a minimum of 2 weeks with you guys for that, for the people that really need my time and attention. But I also added an elite version, so that one will get top priority. That one includes the voice notes, the texting, and weekly calls. So, and 30-minute weekly calls. That's for the people that really need a lot of my time. So I added those. I'm also going to be adding a self-concept course in particular because a lot of people have been buying my 14-day SP challenge and they don't need help with SP. They just want the self-concept part of that. So I'll be making that. There's a lot. I'm working on a money manifestation ebook. There's a lot in the works. Okay, there's a lot in the works. I'm also working on a group coaching type situation. And I'm hoping to have that launched by August. So I'll be announcing it this month, but the actual launch won't be until August. That way we've got like a month for people to sign up. Because it wouldn't be worth a group coaching if only 1 or 2 people are there, right? So that's why I'm finagling everything, and there's a lot in the works. Hi, Janati. Is it Janati? And guys, my nails are atrocious right now. I've had this nail polish on my nails for 2.5 weeks, and it's just starting to chip. You can see it's like chipping like really bad. So I am going to be taking my nail polish off while I'm talking to you guys. So if you have questions, put them in the chat. And I'm turning off this other light here because it's in my eyes and it's driving me nuts. Let's see. Yeah, you guys can still see me. Perfect. But I'm going to be removing nail polish and you guys can chit chat with me. Like recently I've been doing a lot of you're stuck videos because that's been coming up a lot in personal coaching. People telling me they're stuck, you know, their thing isn't happening, that sort of thing. Sarah, I wanted to tell you something funny. I mentioned my Field of Dreams thing that I'm doing, and I wanted to target recently, and that had a shirt with the Field of Dreams movie on a t-shirt. I'm confused. I'm so confused. I love you, girl, but what are you trying to say? Because that's confusing. The Field of Dreams movie was on a t-shirt at Target. I'm still confused. Were you trying to manifest that or something? Or was it just in your awareness and then it showed up? Because that happens too. I was just texting with Eric from The Power of I Am. Because literally like a Temu version of him showed up in my reality. And I took screenshots of it and sent it over to him. It was so funny because he's like, I look 600% better. I was like, yeah, I'm not attracted to this guy. It's just, he showed up in my awareness. His name was Eric. He was the same height as him. They're both Latino. Like, it was just so many things. It was fucking hilarious. And this is the thing, guys, for my ladies, okay? My ladies that are straight and date men. I tell this to a lot of my female clients to not accept fucking breadcrumbs. I literally have a video called the boy bye method, okay? That's what that means. It means not accepting breadcrumbs. And just to put this in perspective, Eric is a friend of mine, right? He has a channel. He is a coach as well. That man is super busy, okay? That man has so many freaking clients he doesn't know what to do with, all right? And I texted him last night about the doppelganger. He texted me back this morning. So if he wanted to, he would, okay? If your friends can text you back, that man can text you back. And if not, boy freaking bye, okay? You can still want to manifest them, that's fine. But stop putting all your energy and power into them. You're the operant power. They're lucky that you are aware of their existence. Right? They are lucky that you are aware of their existence, period. They have to earn vicinity to you. That's queen or king energy. I don't care what your gender is. Okay? If you're watching me, you're aware, and that's only like 1% of the population. But yeah, my friends get back to me nonstop, okay? So if your friends can get back to you and a man makes excuses on why he can't, then let him be left on red. Let him stay with his freaking excuses. Or her, okay? Doesn't matter. I speak on this as far as with straight women because that's what I am, but it applies to everything. I have gay clients, I have lesbian clients, I have trans clients. I've actually got a good testimonial that I'm going to be putting up soon from a trans client. Another success story. I've got so many, guys. I was trying to get up the ones that are the most impactful, like the recent one with the, I think I said something about the doctors lost hope or something and she didn't. Go watch that. Powerful. Powerful, powerful. Way more powerful than the SP stuff. SP stuff, okay, great, right? You get your person, okay, yada, yada, yada. But that sort of stuff, like medical things, especially with a loved one, like, I love that. Love it. Love it. It's interesting, like, the people viewing me, my nose always itches when I come on here. I don't know why. But anyway, that's an assumption. I need to stop it. The people that are viewing me, it's funny. It goes from like 6 to 7 to like 25, then back down to 7. It's funny. They come in here and they want to troll. And then when they can't troll, they leave. Because you have to be subscribed. And I do that for a reason. I don't make my lives members only, not yet. Once I get enough members, like a lot more members, then yeah, I will start doing members only live streams as well, but I'm still going to do the public ones for those that are subscribed. It's just what I'm going to do. I don't care what other people do. I only care what I do. But yeah, if you guys have questions, you can always ask them in the chat. That's actually what I'm here for, is to answer questions for people that may not be able to afford coaching. I love glitter polish, but it takes forever to get off. Like, I got those off, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's like a rose gold glitter polish that I used. And yeah, I use regular polish, guys. Mel, hi Alchemistic. I just wanted to mention I saw your recent client success story with her father, and that it couldn't come at a better time. I love that. See, and this is what I say, guys. I release things at the perfect time, every time. I come into people's awareness at the perfect time, every time. And I'm everyone's last stop, period. I have people that don't need me anymore that still watch my videos and comment. They've literally told me, I don't even need you anymore. Like, I've got everything. I'm just here to support you. And that's fine. One of my texting clients doesn't need me anymore. That's the one that fixed the relationship with his boyfriend. But he likes to shoot the shit with me, so he stays on it. And plus, he got in when my prices were lower. And if you get into my texting services, like the monthly ones and stuff like that, like where it's reoccurring, you're locked into that price until you cancel. So if my price is increased, you still pay the same thing. I think he's still on my lower price that I used to have. Mel, my grandmother was told by doctors that they don't know how long she has, but I trust that she's going to be okay. Of course. And here's the thing, even if your grandmother passes on, you have to realize that she never actually passes on. Okay? Every reality exists right now. You only have the now moment. The past doesn't exist. Go watch my recent video on depression and anxiety. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. You only have the now moment. So whether you were 5 years old and your grandmother was, I don't know, in her 30s, or whether you are the age you are now, or you're 80 years old and, you know, you're about to pass on yourself. All of that is happening right now. There is a reality right now. There is a parallel reality right now where you are still a child and your grandmother is still young. Nothing can be destroyed. Nothing is created or destroyed. Everything just is. And that's what people need to understand. Okay? So if she passes on in your awareness, know that it's okay, that she's still always there with you. Always. It's just in your current state of reality, she may pass on. But sometimes that's for a reason. Okay? And have solace in that. It's kind of like my own, my foster mom, adoptive mom. She passed at 80. She lived a very long life. And towards the end, she had a lot of health issues. She was losing her mind. So I was ready to let her go. And she actually passed the way that I wanted her to. I wanted her to pass in her sleep, free of pain, and surrounded by loved ones. That's exactly how it happened. Okay. Law of Soraya. Law of Soraya. I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. Hi, Alchemistic. I wanted to hop in here and wanted some clarity on SP's situation. I have been blocked everywhere, and how do I hope that we'll be back together? He's my soulmate. First, why are you calling him SP? Go watch my SP videos. If you're new to me, that's great. Go watch. I have a whole playlist with SP content. Go watch that entire playlist. Why are you still calling him SP? Who is this person to you? You said this person is your soulmate? Great. Is this person your partner, your boyfriend, your fiance, your husband? Who is this person to you? Why are you calling them SP? When you say SP, specific person, you're essentially creating the disconnect, the distance. Because think about it. If you came to me, Soraya, and you said, I want to fix the relationship with my father, or I want to get back in contact with a friend that I haven't heard from in 10 years. You would not say, I want to get back in contact with SP. You would not say, I want to fix the relationship with SP. You would say, I want to fix the relationship with my father, or I want to get back in contact with a friend I haven't heard from in a decade. So why aren't you doing that now? Right now, one key thing you can fix right now is I want to better the relationship with whatever this person is to you. Don't say SP. Sorry, my mask is being annoying. Don't say SP or X. Because the more you say SP or X, the more your reality is going to show you that awareness. Psychologically, SP means person that you are not with. That's what it means in this community. Purple Mist, I've been watching your identity shifting videos. I like that you don't preach countless affirming as a necessity. Heck no, girl. I'm lazy as hell. Have you not seen my lazy girl method? Like, girl, no, ma'am. We don't do that here. That's annoying. I'm not sitting here doing 1,000 affirmations a day. I'm not scripting until my hand hurts. I'm not even visualizing, girl, because I physically can't. I have, what is it called? Someone told me what it was, and now I love them for that they told me. I think it's called aphantasia. I have that. I can't see scenes in my head. So if I can't see scenes in my head, I don't visualize. I don't do affirmations all the time. I don't script all the time. I don't do all these things everybody else does, but yet my reality changes, and you think that yours can't? Psh, okay. Mel, oh, absolutely. She even stated that she has lived a long life, and if this is her time to go in this reality, I know she lived a full life. Absolutely. Love that. And it's like my mom, okay? She passed in 2023. And she's the catalyst that when I was obese at the time. I was 195 pounds. I have videos on this, okay? I was 195 pounds. I'm only 5'1". It was after she passed that I took the look in the mirror and I said, I don't recognize myself anymore. This is not me. I made that decision and then I lost 65 pounds. Okay. Recently, from September until just a couple of months ago, I said, I'm going to gain some weight to show you guys how easy this is for physical changes. And so I gained I think it was 20 pounds. And over on my members side, I have my progress. I even posted a members only community post that shows my recent progress. And I'm still going, but the difference is staggering in just 2 months. I did that for a reason, to prove it. But yeah, that with my mom, I did the same thing. That was my whole point. I did the same thing. I knew it was her time. She was ready. She was ready to be with past loved ones. Her brother, her sister, her mom, of course, her dad, her soulmate, which was one of her husbands that passed. And I just knew, because she kept seeing them and kept talking as if she just talked to them, because she did. And I said, okay, it's her time. And I said, I want to see her pass in her sleep, free of pain and surrounded by loved ones. She did exactly that. All right, let's see. Magic 8 Ball. I affirmed I don't want my big desires anymore because I don't believe it, and it bothered me. It worked, and I feel much better. I still don't believe it, but I don't care now. Is this progress? I mean, it is whatever you say it is. Your reality, your awareness, who you are, who you say you are, who you say I am, who you say everyone is in your reality, what you say everything is you. You make the rules, not me. Why are you asking me? Why don't you ask yourself? Is it progress? I don't know. Is it? You tell me. If you take it as progress, it's progress. If you take it as it's not, make an adjustment. You're asking me to make the rules for your reality when you are the one that makes the rules. You see how backwards that is? Life of Soraya. I said law of Soraya, didn't I, earlier? It just changed to life. In my perspective, it said law of Soraya. Now it says life of Soraya. I'm telling you, shifts instantly. It's crazy. Okay. My boyfriend, I always thought will get married, but also had trust issues. I feel like I manifested him dumping me. I want us to get back together and get married, but my hopes aren't that high. I mean, it is what it is, girl. I mean, you manifest everything in your reality by your awareness. You are aware of the disconnect. You are aware of this, that, the other, the story you're telling. Change it. No one has the power to do that but you. You are literally the source of your reality. That's it. Janati. Hi, Alchemistic. I really like your channel. How do you handle no movement in 3D? Who says there's no movement? Who said? Who told you that? Huh? Who said? Who said there's no movement? Do you know that you have oxygen to breathe? Yeah? Okay. Do you physically see the oxygen particles? Serious question. Do you physically see the oxygen going in through your nose and out and filling your lungs? So how do you know there's not movement? Purple Mist. Thank you for the suggestion on the Lazy Girl video. I'll check it out. Perfect. Yeah, the Lazy Girl method. I'll just break it down easily for you. Guys, the videos that I do is to help you understand the easiest of concepts. Manifestation is so easy. You've been doing it your entire life. You did it when you were 3 years old. Okay? That's how easy it actually is. Now, The lazy girl method is just freaking knowing something to be true as fact. Like, you know that your first name is, okay, so Purple Mist said that. So let's say Sarah. Sarah knows that her first name is Sarah, right? If I started calling her Angelica, she's going to correct me and say, oh, you must be mistaking me with someone else. My name is Sarah. The lazy girl method is just knowing something as fact. You know that the sun is going to rise every morning. You don't have to sit there and do visual scenes for it. You don't have to sit there and do affirmations for it. You don't have to script it out. Oh my God, the sun is going to rise in the morning. No, you just know. That's what the lazy girl method is you just know. Just know it. Know it to be true. And don't accept anything else. Sarah, I've been feeling awesome lately, doing visualizing and meditation, what feels good. And this is what is going to work. I'm going all in all my manifestations. Perfect. That's why I did the Burn the Boats challenge, because essentially that's what that is. It's going all in. That's over on my members channel. So the second tier, the Alchemize Reality War tier, you get that challenge, you get the Build a Boo workshop, you get the SP audios bundle, you get all of that stuff on my second tier. Hell of a deal. If you go to my Stan store, you can buy them all separately if you prefer that. Either way. Sarah, I've been quite frankly lost in my imagination, and it's awesome. Well, the imagination is all there is. Your 3D reality is the illusion. And I know we're told the opposite, but your 3D reality is the illusion. Your imagination is what's real. Because think about it. Let's think about, okay, someone mentioned their grandmother. What was something that she made, like food that she made that you loved? It's nostalgic. You've had it since you were a kid, right? For me, with my grandmother, she made the best pies, right? So I can sit here and think about, say, a peach cobbler or a peach pie that she made, because that was one of my favorites, right, as a kid. I can sit there and think about it, and I'll start to smell it. I'll start to salivate because I can taste it. Right? Why? Because I'm experiencing it right now. There is no past. I am experiencing right now. And your mind does not know the difference between you eating it when you were 5 versus you even thinking about it right now. We can be a little bit 18 plus and talk about other types of fantasies, okay? And how your body parts will start reacting. Think I'm wrong. Your heart will start racing, right? As if you're doing that act, but you're not. It's just you and your mind. Because your body and your mind does not know the difference between quote unquote reality and imagination. Because imagination is all you have. It's the same reason why you can have a conversation in your head with someone. Let's say it's a coworker, right? Let's go away from SPs. Let's talk about a coworker, right? Let's say you have a conversation in your mind about a coworker and you don't like this person. So the conversation isn't great. And then the next day that conversation happens. Why? Because the imaginal conversation was real. It's real. The 3D just reacts. The mirror reacts to you. You are the operant power. You are the center of your reality. I only exist in your reality. Whoever is watching this, whether you're watching me live or you're watching the replay, I only came into your awareness because you are ready for me or you're aware of me. Okay? I would not exist if you were not aware of me. I would not exist if you weren't ready for me and my message. I am just you pushed out. Everyone and everything is you pushed out. It's kind of like my videos on like twin flames and soulmates and all that, how those communities are pretty toxic, okay? There is no one person that is your other half. There is no one person that is the other half of your soul. Everyone outside of you is you. Everyone. If you want this particular person, great. Experience them now. However you want to, whether it's visualizing, whether it's hearing a conversation, because that's what I do. I like to hear conversations. Whether it's just knowing that they're there, whatever it is. It's happening because you're imagining it. That's it. That is literally it. Did I get all of this shit off my nails? Let's see. Yeah, I just need to file them. Okay. And yeah, guys, these are my nails. These are real. And they're actually short because I shortened them. This is short to me. I shortened them probably a couple of weeks ago. So if you could see, like, part of my nail is yellow. You probably can't, you guys can't see it on camera. But this right there was my growth. When I had the nail polish on, that was my growth. In 2 weeks. My nails grow fast. But yeah, I've got more testimonials coming out, more success stories. A lot of them are SP related. SP, okay. A lot of them are SP related, but I feel like that's important so people can see like what's possible for other people is possible for you. But I wanted to get some of the other stuff out first, like test scores being changed, the situation with the woman with her dad. Okay. Those are more important to me than SP. Sorry. I love you guys, but I'm patient with you guys, but literally to me, the SP community is pretty toxic. Whether it's a twin flame community, a soulmate community, or just specific person community. It's like, if you can have anyone in the world, and you can have any relationship you want in the world, why are you so focused on this bum person? Because a lot of you guys that come to me, I'll be honest. I'll be straight up honest. Yeah, I have clients that quote unquote get their person back. But there's one that I'm going to be posting soon with a trans person that manifested her person. She didn't have someone that she was trying to get back. She manifested her ideal partner. You can do that. You can literally like write out an order to the universe of what you want in a person. And you can have that. So why are you so caught up on one person? And a lot of times when you guys get coaching with me on one person, and this is why I say I need 2 weeks with you, like for the texting people and stuff like that, is because a lot of times after 2 weeks, once I have you focusing on self-concept, you actually raise your concept of self, who you are, your identity. You realize this person never even met your standards. Why are you worried about meeting theirs? Who cares? Who cares? That would be the equivalent of like, I don't know, Jennifer Lopez worried about what the bum on the street thinks of her. Jennifer Lopez don't care. Why would she care about some bum on the street, right? That's essentially what it is. A lot of times after they elevate their self-concept, I ask them, is this person meeting your standards of the person you wrote out that you want? And they tell me no. And I'm like, okay. So continue to focus on self, drop who it needs to be, and either this person is going to step up as that person or you're going to meet someone new. Either way, do you care? Probably not. Sarah, I like the pink you had on them. Yeah, I did too. It's just, it was chipping so bad. It was on there for like 2.5 weeks. Like my nail polish actually lasts a long time. It had just started chipping, and it's like once it chips bad. Sarah, I'm doing multiple husband, my house, my cars, my position at my job. Girl, you want like a harem of husbands or something? What is that called when it's women? So I know with men it's a harem, right? When they have multiple women. What is it for women? Hey, girl, if that's what you want, it's raining men, okay? No judgment here. You want 3 men, you got it. One's mowing the lawn, one's massaging your feet, and one's in the kitchen cooking dinner. Okay? Not multiple husbands, multiple manifestations. Hey, there is no judgment here. No judgment. Royal Mind. Yep, she's right. Exactly. See, Royal Mind knows. You can ask her. She knows. It's a raining man. Listen, now that song's in my head. Girl, I'm pursued by multiple men all the freaking time. I don't, like, it doesn't matter. Just one husband, my man is enough. Sass for me as I need. Hey, I've got, and see, this is what I say. I've got so much sass and so much ass that it takes a hell of a man to handle me, or I need multiples. I personally would not be sleeping with multiples, because that's my standards. But multiples can pursue me all they want. Just because you have multiple husbands doesn't mean you're sleeping with all of them. I'm just saying. Purple Mist, I'd like to manifest a relationship with a crush and for him and I to move in together. Perfect. It's already done. You're already living with him. What are you talking about? When you take a shower, talk to him like he's brushing his teeth while you're taking a shower. If you're in your room reading a book, he's off watching the game or playing a Xbox or whatever it is that your person does while you're spending you time reading a book. I say reading because I like to read, but I mean whatever it is you like to do. You can't be attached at the hip 24/7 with your person. It's not healthy. Lady love for you. Hey girl, it's been a minute since I've been in here. I know, it's been a while since I've seen you. You're missing the chaos of me talking about multiple husbands and stuff. Cleopatra energy. We got Mark Anthony and Julius Caesar. Okay? Chop chop, boys. But for those that have just started joining me, I announced at the beginning of the live that things in July are going to be crazy in a good way. In a very, very good way. I've got a lot of stuff coming out, and I already added some new services on my Stan store, and they are going to be discounted in July, and then I'm going to be raising the price on them. If you sign up for one of my memberships, like the texting service, the voice note and texting service, or the elite, which is voice notes, texting, and calls, you're locked into the costs they are right now. I have one client that has been with me forever, and they don't need me anymore, but they are locked into a lower cost of what I used to have it back in like January, like December, January. That's why they don't stop. Because once you're locked in, you're locked in. Whether I raise prices or not, your price stays the same. But I started the texting only monthly service just last night, and it literally sold out already. I will be opening up some slots this week. I will announce on my community post when I open those slots, if you are interested in that particular service. I'm also considering making that one a weekly service as well, just for the people that can't afford the higher cost, just understand that the texting only is the lowest priority as far as the memberships. I do prioritize the texting and voice note service, and then the elite is the top priority. They will get top priority of my time. One lady love for you, with your chop wood, carry water concept, if you have to deal with the 3D until the manifestation unfolds, you just do it from knowing it's still going to be done, or will I be messing it? Or I'm assuming you're asking if you're going to mess it up. No. Chop wood, carry water is not a concept that I made up. It's an old Buddhist proverb. So before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. It's essentially saying that whether you know yourself as God or not, whether you are aware that you are the source of your reality, before that, chop wood, carry water. After that, chop wood, carry water. It's essentially like you still live life, right? You still do your day-to-day. It's kind of like when I talked about my lazy girl method, when I talked about how I changed the weather on my vacation, I didn't stop everything I was doing and obsess over the weather. I just knew it was going to be done. And so it was. When I healed my cancer, I didn't obsess over it. I knew it was only going to take one treatment, and so it did, and I've been cancer-free for over 20 years. Chop wood, carry water. I knew it was going to be healed, right? And yeah, every now and then, I would say at most once a week, I would meditate and I would visualize that the cells were, and my version of visualization, because I don't actually see scenes in my head, I would imagine that the cells in my body were dying off and flushing out of my body, whether I was in meditation or taking a bath. That was like once a week that I would do that. Because most of the time I take showers, but I do take a bath like a couple of times a week. And so I would do that, right? And literally it only took one treatment. What was I doing between? I was taking care of my son, who was a baby at the time, was an infant. I was living life. I was chopping wood and carrying water. That's what that means. Does that answer the question? I don't know. I answer questions in ways that works for me and works for other people. So, but you tell me if that answered the question for you. Yeah, the only thing I don't like with wearing nail polish is that it turns my nails yellow. That's the only thing I don't like. I do have a new nail polish that I'm going to try. It's this one right here, literally brand new in the package. And it's like a pinky color. Let's go ahead and open it. I'm going to show it to you guys. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff the top of my nails to get the yellow off of them. And then I'll be painting them. Not right this minute, but why do they make packages so hard to open? Why do they do that? I'm just curious. Or is it just me? That's my awareness. That's 100% what it is. Okay. Yeah, see, it's like this like glitter pinky color. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing that one. I don't know. I'm going in between doing this one, and I have like an orangey pinky color, doing that with like some gold accents. If you guys understand like wearing stuff for your skin tone and your color, like what season you are, I'm a warm to a light spring. That's why I have like warm blonde hair. I've been platinum before. It does wash me out though. I prefer it like a warm color. Just looks better on me. It's kind of like the blush that I use. I don't know if you guys understand. It's more on the warm spectrum. Same with lipstick and all that stuff. I wear warm colors. My foundation is a neutral shade. I can wear neutrals to warm. If I wear cools, it will wash me out. Like, there was one time when I was in my 20s where I went brunette, and they first made me like an ashy brunette, and it completely washed me out until I went chestnut. Like, I looked like a ghost because I'm fair complected. I'm very fair complected, but because of the colors that I wear, I don't look ghostly white, even though I am. And that's what wearing the right colors for you matters. I'm still in my head laughing about the multiple husbands because that's exactly how I read it. Can you please talk about can you please talk a bit about on your self-concept? What do you mean by my self-concept? Are you talking about me in particular, or are you talking about in general? Because I've recently posted quite a few videos on self-concept. Is there a specific question that you have? Improving it. Well, I mean, I don't know what you mean by improving it. So your self-concept is your identity. It's who you say you are. So if you say that you're a broke person, then you're a broke person. If you say that money is hard to come by, then you're the person that money is hard to come by. If you say that you are the person that is blocked by your SP, guess what? You're blocked by your SP. That's self-concept. It just is. That version of reality will always exist. There will always be the version of reality where you're broke. There will always be the version of reality where you are not with your person. There's also the version of reality where you have the identity and the experience that follows it of being abundant, of being a millionaire if that's what you want, of being famous if that's what you want, of being whatever it is. If you have straight hair and you want curly hair, great, you already have curly hair. If you have curly hair and you want straight hair, you see my point. Like, all those things exist. It's self-concept is literally who you say you are. It's literally in everything, guys. I talk about this all over my channel. Who are you? The caterpillar asked Alice in Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland is literally about manifestation. It's literally about self-concept. That's what that book is about. Her going down the rabbit hole is figuring out who she is. Her identity, her self-concept. That's what Wonderland is. I have a whole video on it. Because at the beginning of the book, she was expected to sing in front of a lot of people, and she was nervous about it. She thought she was going to fail, right? She thought she was going to be made fun of, all these different things. And she didn't even want to sing the song that they wanted her to sing. She went through Wonderland, got up who she actually is. She's Alice. Who is Alice? Alice is the one that stands in front of that stage and sings, and everybody applauds and everybody loves her. That's Alice. She discovered Alice. She remembered who she was. That's what it is. It's a remembrance. It's not you improving things. It's not you changing things. It's not you rediscovering yourself. It's not you all these different things. Healing childhood trauma. Okay? It is literally you remembering who you are. It's a remembrance. Remembrance. What is re? To go back to. Look it up in the dictionary. Means to go back to or again. Member is a person. Member is a person or an identity within a group. Remember, remembrance. That's what remember means. It means to go back to self, to go back to the person, to go back to the identity. I need to do a video on that, on remember, because that's what it is, you're remembering. Pearl Miss, so if I'm saying I'm so-and-so's girlfriend, if I'm identifying as that person, that's me working on my self-concept. Is that me focusing on myself and not him? I mean, it's up to you. What do you say? You make the rules. This is your reality. Why are you asking me for the rules for your reality? Why are you asking me for the rules for your reality? Do you know how many people say that robotic affirmations work for them? Great. It's not the affirmations. Secret. It's not the affirmations. It's not how many times you do them. It's not whether you do them 1,000 times or 2 times. It's your belief in them, your faith. It's who you are. The affirmations, the robotic affirmations, just put you into the identity of already being. Law of being. You can visualize. When you visualize, you are experiencing that now. Same thing I said with the example of smelling a pie and remembering the taste of a pie, right? You're going to experience it now because it's happening now. There is no past. There is no future. There is only the now moment. Go read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Okay? The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. You only have now. One lady love for you. I'm ready for your guided meditation for dealing with anxiety and being present. I do so well with self-concept, then suddenly the ego will come in heavy and try to sabotage. The ego, there all is ego. Ego isn't good or bad. Ego just is. So what ego is its identity. Self-concept is the self. Ego is the self. Ego is who you say you are. The old self, the old ego, or the one that you don't desire, important, the one that you don't desire will always exist. That is the quote-unquote evil wolf, since you no longer want to experience that. Let's say that you used to identify as being broke, okay? That's the evil wolf, the broke wolf, okay? Here's the abundant wolf. Here's the broke wolf. Good wolf, abundant, right? Everything flows to them. Everything works out for them. Money comes to them effortlessly and easily. Everyone's always giving them free things. Evil wolf, broke. Money's hard to come by. You have to work your butt off just to get a few peanuts, right? So when the abundant wolf starts getting stronger because you're feeding this one more, this identity, this wolf is now starving. What does a starving wolf do? It gets aggressive and angry. It wants to pull you back. No, come back to this identity. Come back to me. It doesn't want to die. How it dies is that you're no longer aware of its existence. So it's going to do that. But the key factor is if you keep feeding this wolf, you keep feeding the abundant wolf, it's going to help you fight off this one. Because it gets stronger and bigger. At first, it's a little wolf. It's a baby wolf, right? And this one's the big wolf. And then it goes like this. The more you feed this one, the more you identify with this one. Okay? There is no good or bad. It's just, those are just words to use to help you to understand. There is no good or bad. There just is. Purple Mist, how should we deal with intrusive thoughts from the old story when trying to focus on the new story of your manifestation? I just went over that. Go watch the Two Wolves video. One Lady Love for You. That's what I've been working on. Less reaction, less awareness. Yeah, the less you are aware of something, the less it shows up in your algorithm of life. Okay? Your entire life is an algorithm because your mind is a supercomputer. Okay? Think about that. Test it out. You could go buy a unique car, right? When I bought my car, it was unique at the time. There was only a few of the color that I have made. All of a sudden, after I bought it, I saw it everywhere. How could I see it everywhere if only a few of those, that color was made? Awareness. Right? A few weeks ago, or actually it was a few months ago. I can't remember. I lose track of time, guys. So a few months ago, I said I wanted to see a Scion XB because I haven't seen one in years, right? All of a sudden, I went through the Dunkin's drive-thru to get my coffee. This is a matcha, but I went to get a coffee. And guess what was in front of me? A Scion XB. Okay? Then I pulled into my neighborhood after getting my coffee. And I ended up behind a different Scion XB because it was different color. What's the chances of that? I haven't seen one in years, like 10 years. And all of a sudden I saw two. Then I pulled into my cul-de-sac. I know everyone in my cul-de-sac. We all know each other. We all know the cars that we drive. And a different Scion XB in a different color from the first two was in my cul-de-sac. Looping around. They were trying to find the place they were going to. So, awareness. I literally decided that's what I wanted to see, and I saw three within minutes of each other. There's no rhyme or reason to this. No rhyme or reason. Your reality is what you say it is. Okay? There's been times where I was aware of a certain individual that I didn't like, and I was feeding into it. I was feeding this wolf. I didn't like this particular individual, and I was feeding it, right? With my attention and my awareness and my energy. And then all of a sudden I said, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't want this anymore. And I started feeding this wolf. Not giving a fuck. 0 F's were given. Stopped caring about this. Okay, I'm over here doing my thing. This one got angry. Started showing in my awareness a lot more. Okay? And I'm talking about a public figure. I'm not talking about any one individual like in my life. I'm talking about like on actual algorithm. Okay? And I was like, click, not interested. Move on. Gave it none of my awareness or attention. Did not care. Kept feeding this wolf. Now this doesn't exist anymore. Now that I'm thinking about it, sure, it might pop up in my awareness, but I'm gonna be like, oh, that's cute, okay, and move on. I won't care. No emotional reaction, no feeding of that wolf at all. You shift realities every nanosecond of the day with who you are being, with what you are aware of, and what you are thinking about. Why are you thinking about a past that no longer exists? Why are you thinking about a future that isn't here yet? That's what you got to ask yourself. Magic 8 Ball. I'm manifesting a house I lived in 2017, which is likely expensive and it's in another state. I never owned it myself and it's not for sale. This is weirdly the most believable feeling I have. Okay. Who says it's expensive? Who says it's not for sale? Who says the occupants in that house right now or the owner of that house isn't considering selling it right now? Who says? You're saying it. Not me. Hi, Gardine. Who says? Who says there's no oxygen particles in your air that you're breathing right now? Do you physically see the oxygen? No. But you know it's there? Awareness. As far as the meditations, because I know somebody mentioned the anxiety and depression meditation, that one will be public. So I'm making that one public. I'm also going to be having a meditation. I've honestly recorded it, but I just never edited and posted it. And I realized recently that I hadn't. It's the movie theater one. So I did a video on this, on viewing your reality like a movie theater. And I was going to do a guided meditation on that, on selecting the new identity, on selecting the new reality. I will be still posting that because it's recorded. I just got to edit it, add the music, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to be posting that over on my members channel, first tier. So that one's going to go on my members channel. The one for anxiety and depression is going to go public. I'm also going to be creating some more guided meditations for quote-unquote SPs, okay? I already have the one for men, or for people that are into women. Manifest Her Love, I believe it's called. I might move that one over to my members channel. So if you have a female SP, you might want to take advantage of that meditation while it's public and listen to it. I might be moving that over to my members channel, and I'm going to create one for those that have a male SP. So the one that I did for female SPs is in my voice as if she's talking to you. I'm going to be working on one with a male voice of the guy talking to you. I have a friend that's going to be doing the voiceover for it, okay? So I'm working on it. And he's got a great voice, so. So those are going to go over on the members channel. I'm also working on more affirmations. Like the affirmation tracks. I like the affirmation tracks myself personally more than subliminals, but you guys tell me if you would prefer subliminals. I will do that. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel like it's necessary, because the only reason why the subliminal works is because you believe it does. Same thing with the affirmation tracks, but I just like it where you can actually hear what I'm saying. You can actually hear the affirmations. I list them out too, but still. User K1H, can you make a video on divine timing? There is no such thing. There's the video. There's no such thing as divine timing. Time doesn't exist. I've talked about this earlier in the live stream on why time doesn't exist. You can check that out. Lyric, you are so pretty. I love you. I love you too, girl. Divine timing doesn't exist. That's a video. I don't need to do a video on it because that's the answer. Time doesn't exist. So if time doesn't exist, how could divine timing exist? Idolizing false gods or false prophets is idolizing someone outside of yourself, giving your power away. That's what that means. Okay. Gardane, please, do you think when your life is going all upside down, it's because better things are coming for sure? And when all things go wrong, is it because we have to change life? You don't have to do anything. Your life is whatever you say it is. Who do you say I am? Who do you say I am, Guardian? You're the one saying your life is upside down. You're declaring it. You're aware of it. Who says your life is upside down? I haven't worked a job in over a year. Does it seem like mine is upside down? I'm over here spending like over $5 on freaking matcha. No. You know what I mean? And no, my coaching, like, what I do here is not my main source of income. Otherwise, I wouldn't come on here for free. I also run another business. I was running 2 businesses, but something didn't work out with that partner. Kind of dropped it. But I still run another business outside of this. Guardian, it's because I lost my apartment and will be out tomorrow. Who says that you're out tomorrow? Who says that you don't have a place to stay? You should watch my videos on, gosh, which ones are they? They're some of my older ones where I talked about how I was homeless and then I wasn't. I talked about how I was almost homeless and I only had 7 days to get a place. And I got it within 3 days in a way that I never expected. Your job is not the how and when. Your job is just to know. Just to know that you're taken care of. Just to know that everything always works out in your favor, no matter what. No matter what is going on in your world, everything happens in your favor. Everything. Everything is unfolding perfectly. This chapter of your life had to close for a reason. Excuse me. Had to close for a reason so that way something better would come. It's kind of like there's plenty of people that have been in marriages for years and they're unhappy. And then as soon as that marriage ends, they meet their person. Crazy, right? Because that marriage had to end for them to meet the person that they truly wanted. We don't know how things will actually unfold. My ways are not of your ways. My thoughts are not of your thoughts. My words are not of your words. What does that mean? The true self, your true self, the God self, what you actually are, there's no human logic to it. It's kind of like my death experience. I have this over on my members channel, but I often get asked what happens when you pass away. There's no human words. I cannot put it in human words. And I only speak English, but even if I spoke other languages, there are no human words for it. Part of the human experience is being tested, quote unquote. Is you having to, what? Remember who you are. What is remembrance? I said it earlier. What is remember? Literal definition. Re means again or back to. Member means person or identity within a group. Remember who you are. Go back to identity of who you are. Remember who and what you are. Nothing is impossible. Nothing, not one thing is impossible. If I can be cancer free for 20 years, nothing is impossible. If I can go from homeless to having a place to stay like that, nothing is impossible. If I can go from, being kicked out of a place and having 7 days to find another one and finding one in 3 days, literally landing on my lap in a way that I didn't expect, nothing is impossible. If I can fix the relationship with my son when everything in my reality was showing me the opposite, nothing is impossible. If I can change the weather, nothing is impossible. And I'm not the only one. How many success stories have you guys seen that I pin on my comments, that I post in my videos, right? Something moved. I don't know what that was. Got distracted. How many of these success stories do I post? There was one of my older success stories where she had a cancer diagnosis and they said they made a mistake. They didn't make a mistake. She shifted identity. She shifted reality to where she no longer had it. Okay? If a relationship can go from the guy literally saying, I no longer love you, and has moved on to someone else and sending my client explicit photos of him with the new person, and he still shifted his reality, and now they're about to be married, nothing is impossible. I personally have a friend that I grew up with that was trans. She is now female, because that's what she always was. Okay? Nothing is impossible. If I can have a loved one pass on, I wasn't around my loved ones because I was across the country during the lockdowns and stuff. And then I came to visit as soon as I could. And then he stepped in my mom's house, even though she texted me before saying that he passed away. And the only thought I had was I wanted one last time with him. I wanted to see him one last time. And I got it. Nothing is impossible. That story is also over on my members channel. Nothing is impossible. The how and when is not up to you. Have the knowing, have the desire. That's the order that you just placed. You clicked purchase on Amazon. Focusing on the how and when is like going to your window. You just clicked purchase and be like, why isn't it on my doorstep yet? Why did they put the package on the right side of my porch, not the left side of my porch? See how silly that sounds? Focusing on 3D, there's no movement in 3D. It's like saying you don't have oxygen to breathe because you can't physically see it. Please. It's like saying the sun doesn't exist because now it's nighttime and you don't see it in the sky anymore. See how ridiculous that sounds? Lyric. Let's see. I feel like I know what you're already going to say. If you already know, then why are you asking me? But I'm going to read it anyway. What's your advice on having an SP that's a celebrity and they're with another woman publicly whilst manifesting them? Do you know how many celebrities are with someone but they actually aren't? Have you heard of PR stunt? Just saying. Go watch my success story where she manifested. Basically, it's already done. I know it is. It's still unfolding, but it's already done. Her SP, celebrity SP. Sure, she's an actress, but that doesn't matter. It does not matter. No situation matters. No situation matters. I did this because I wanted to, because I thought it was fun. There was a certain actor on a certain show that I had that I was like, oh, he's so cute, right? And when I looked him up, it said that he was dating one of his co-stars. And I was like, no, they're not. And I moved on. I said, no, they're not. That's cute, but no. That's just fans shipping them. 2 weeks later, him and that co-star made a post, and she talked about how lucky she is to have a co-star that is also a friend. Nothing romantic. Completely professional. And then after that, he made a post about how it is to be a single male actor. And I'm not even manifesting him. I just said that he's not with her. I was like, oh, that's cute. But if you actually know celebrities, if you actually know actors and stuff like that, and I have clients that are, I'm not going to say who they are because I don't do that. PR stunts. A lot of celebrity relationships are PR stunts, and they're with somebody entirely different in real life. It's to protect their actual partner. You do know that celebrities have no privacy, right? You know that they go through a lot. This is why I would never want to be one. I wouldn't even want to be on the level of Tony Robbins. And that's just a motivational speaker, right? So a lot of these celebrities, like think of like a huge rapper or a star celebrity, like a I don't know, Jason Momoa, okay? Just a big actor. Oftentimes, if they are not actually with another celebrity, like married, have kids, all of those sort of things, their relationship with another celebrity is a PR stunt, right? To cover up and to protect their actual partners. A lot of times, both of them are with other people. Because if they are with someone that's not a celebrity, do you know how much crap that person would get if people knew that they were with them? I don't wish that on anyone, to be honest. So a lot of times they do that. It's kind of like I know someone that their partner is a top celebrity, and no one knows that they're together. It's to protect them. It makes sense a lot. Now I'm going to manifest a celebrity man. I mean, if that's what you want. I personally don't. You do you. This is why I said the actor that like I had a crush on the show, I was like, oh, he's cute. Right? I don't want to be with him. I just think he's cute. And it's not how he physically looks. It's his energy. It's his persona. It's also the character that he plays. I like the character. But I wouldn't want to be with him because of just how big he is. I know that what that comes with. And it's not for me. And that's okay. I can still think he's cute. And I can have a guy that's just like it. Right? Without the status. Lyric. Well, for me, it's not about him being famous. Like you said, I genuinely felt a spiritual connection with him. Cool. If that's what you want. See, no judgment. No judgment. If you want to be with Aquaman, go be with Aquaman. Hey. Literally, Jason Momoa, you want to talk about celebrity manifestation? He saw, I think, ex-wife now. I don't think he's with his wife anymore. He saw her on the Cosby Show when he was a kid on TV. And literally said to his mom, that's my wife. That's That's what he said as a kid. And then once he was acting in Hollywood, he was still struggling. Most actors are struggling. Unless they're A-list, unless they're up there, they struggle. Okay? They're not rich. They're not. Okay? They struggle. He literally talks about this. When he first met her, like actually met her in person, he went to take her on a date, and there was literal holes in the bottom of his car. She didn't make fun of it. He took her to a bar and he said, I knew she was the one because she ordered my favorite beer. Right? She was all the way up there celebrity and he was down here. He still met her. Why? Because he told his mother, that's my wife. And so it was. He knew it like he knew his name was Jason. If someone came up to him and called him Brandon, he'd be like, no, you must be mistaken. My name is Jason. Right? I'm pretty sure if his mother said, oh, that's cute, but that's not your wife, he'd be like, no, that's my wife. That's how kids are. Manifest with kid wonder. I've talked about this in I think it was my Disney Princess Effect video. I might need to do another video on that, but manifest with childlike wonder. When you were a kid and you played pretend with your friends or your family, and let's say you pretended that you were a damsel in distress and a princess in a tower, and the prince comes to save you and stuff like that. If someone came up to you and said, what are you doing? You're not a princess. You'd be like, yes, I am. Right? So why aren't you doing that now? Kids get into it, man. Kids get into their imagination, and that's what you need to do. Your imagination is the only thing that's real. I talked about this earlier. You can think about food, and you will start tasting it. You will start smelling it. You will start salivating because you want to eat it, right? Or you're tasting it, and that's happening because your mouth thinks that there's food in it, so it's salivating to break up the food. That's because it doesn't matter what you imagine and hear, you're experiencing now because you only have the now moment. So when Jason Momoa said that's his wife, that was his wife, period, the end. Whether he was a kid or an adult. I'm just saying. Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't want a celebrity. But I don't mind having, the other stuff, just not the status. Just not my privacy being invaded. And having to worry about, being assassinated or something. Thank you for getting me together. I'm not doing anything. You're doing it. It's you. It's not me. I'm not doing anything. I am not doing anything. I'm just reminding you of who you are. Purple Mist, R is my boyfriend. We live together. Period. What, is he taking a shower right now? And you're on here listening to me? See what I mean? Childlike wonder. When you guys were preteens, right? And I'm going to age myself. It's fine. But when I was a preteen, everyone was into the Hanson brothers, right? Bop was the freaking thing. And everyone wanted you know, the certain one out of the Isaac brothers or whatever, and they would fantasize about him, say, "Oh, that's my man. That's my boo." Right? Writing their first name with Hanson. Michelle Hanson. Stephanie Hanson. Right? I'm Jessica Hanson. Right? Let's talk about a little bit younger generation, Justin Bieber, okay? How many Biebers are out there, like usernames, because women were saying that that's their man? Why aren't you doing that now? And there's always a universe, a reality where they are with Justin Bieber, where they are with the Hanson brother, right? Where they are with Justin Timberlake. Right? Got their freaking posters all over their locker and stuff. Hearts all around it. Writing their name over and over on their folders. Again, you did this as a kid. What is so different from then to now? What is so different? Oh, that's interesting. I just noticed because I bought this nail polish and I didn't even realize like the names of it. It's called Beatles. That's interesting. Because I just had a Beatles song in my head. See? Let's see. It's probably backwards, huh? There we go. Beatles. I just had a Beatles song in my head earlier. I forgot the song now, but that's the awareness right there. When I tell you they are Oscar worthy. Hold on. What are you talking about? Not gonna lie, I use ChatGPT to create romantic stories about me and my you and your what? You and your what? I'm no longer reading that. You and your what? One lady love for you. I dumped Justin after he lost his curly hair. Man, she was like, I like those curls, man. Why'd you get rid of them? Sorry, I gotta move on now. You don't have the curls anymore. I'm moving on to Ryan Reynolds. me and my man. Exactly, you and your man. And she said he's no longer attractive. He doesn't have his curls anymore. You want to know what's funny is this is my natural hair texture because I didn't care. I couldn't be bothered today. Okay. I took a shower after my workout and I just threw some mousse in it. I let it dry as I was getting ready and doing my makeup. And do you know how many people have told me your hair looks better straight? I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like this. This is my natural hair. You see how I respond as if they said that they like my hair how it is? And instantly they will change. It's kind of like with my mask. I've had people tell me, oh, your mask looks ridiculous. Right? And I respond with, thank you so much. I like it too. I'm going to keep wearing it. And usually they change their comment or they just delete it. But you know what I love the most about you? You're so glamorous and confident. I love that about you. And that's an identity. Your natural texture is really pretty. I appreciate that. Like it literally pours from your soul. And see, here's the thing, guys. I wasn't always this way. This is what I mean by identity. Do you think a few years ago when I was obese, I would be posting my body on the internet for all to see? Hell no! Even now, like, sure, there's some things that I look at and I'm like, whatever, right? I don't care, I post it anyway. Give a damn. right? But this is because this is my identity now. Years ago, I wouldn't have done that. Like, I would have saw one little dimple in my butt from cellulite or something, or a little stretch mark, and be like, oh, I can't post this. It's ugly. I don't give a fuck. Look at all the cellulite. Look at. Alyssa, hello from San Bernardino. Hello. Welcome to the chaos that is my channel. I don't even know what I should title this live, guys, because I'm trying to title it like what we talk about. Well, we've been talking about a lot of different subjects. Alchemistic Hansen. Alchemistic Timberlake. Oh God. Fat is where the flavor's at. Exactly. Nobody wants a ribeye with no marbles in it. The hell? And here's the thing. Most people don't realize this. I'm pushing 40. I have a 20-year-old. He's at work right now. He actually left to work. He works nights. And do you know how society, like, men will say, oh, you're over 35, you hit the wall. Was it a wall of like roses and flowers and loveliness? Because that was the wall I hit. And they'll say some mean ass shit like, oh, I don't want you. You're spoiled like milk. I'm like, and who said I wanted you? Who said that? Not me. Good luck with that, sir. And I'm talking about men in their 40s. It's like, who said I wanted you? I got men in their 20s after me. Quote unquote, high value men. We're talking about surgeons. We're talking about lawyers. We're talking about CEOs, CFOs, CPOs. All of it. And under 28, I don't really, not really my thing. Just because it's too close to my son's age to me. But to each their own. But it's like, definitely not. Definitely not. Maybe that's your experience and that's why you're saying it to me. You hit the wall, sir. And see, this is what I'm saying. If you're not aware of this, it doesn't affect you. I don't care. 0. Hold on. Damn it. I lost it. I lost the fuck to give. It's gone. Okay? It disappeared. It disappeared. I don't know what to tell you. This is how you have to be with your reality. Right? Someone says they don't like you, say, oh, that's cute. You act like I liked you. I'm dead serious. And I've literally said to people in their face the complete opposite of what they say to me. This is how I am with my reality. Like, someone says they don't like me. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. That's the sweetest thing I've heard all day. As if they said a compliment. Right? And literally it changes. They literally change in front of my eyes. He was probably fried, dried, and laid to the side anyways. I'm done with you. What really gets I call them Neanderthals, okay? What really gets those is when they try to tell me, like, they don't want me because I'm over 35 and I can't produce good children for them. I'm like, sir, you can't produce good children either. You should look it up. A men's sperm quality declines after 35. You're 42, sir. That's 7 years of okay? It crashed and burned. It crashed and burned. Girl, what? You're beautiful. Exactly. Like, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care what they say. Men will try it, I swear. Exactly. Everything in your reality will. See, if I have a male client, they will tell me that they get like this sort of stuff from women if they are being that identity. The reason why I sometimes still get that is because of my old identity. It's the evil wolf or the old self trying to come back in. I just don't entertain it. Only one strong survivor left. 1 out of like 1 billion that they lose every day. To the spicy links and bios that they talk bad about, but they're subscribed to. Lyric, makes sense. You recently helped with a video you did. You said self-concept is not the same as self-love or confidence as identity. Exactly. So many people say you don't have a good self-concept, and they're talking about confidence. They're like, why aren't you confident in yourself? You can be the most confident person there is and still have a crappy self-concept because you have a crappy identity. And what I mean by crappy, because nothing is good or bad, is your desire. Alyssa, I'm 58 and attracting 40-year-olds and younger. What? And I'm bi, so many choices. So many choices. See, exactly, girl. She's like, I got all the youngins. Auntie's got all the youngins out here. You got options, girl. Exactly. But 20-somethings is too young. Yeah. Under 28 for me is too young for me, and I'm going on 39. That's just my preference. What's the difference between identity, self-concept, etc.? There is no difference. Self-concept is identity. I went over this. Go watch my, someone just mentioned the video. Lyric, what was that video titled? Because that's the video you need to go watch. Is it Laula? Laula. It's where I'm on camera and I'm talking about self-concept. It's a recent one. And I had no structure to that video. It's just me talking. It's what I do in personal coaching as well. If you get personal coaching with me, yeah, the real reason you're stuck. Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people will focus on self-love and confidence and healing childhood this and Reiki that and whatever, right? Instead of just being the identity. You could be the most confident person there is. You can love yourself to the moon and back. But if you are not being the identity that has the reality you want to experience, you're not going to experience it. Let's say that you love yourself so much. You have the confidence of freaking Kanye loving Kanye, okay? But you're not getting the person that you want because you're not being the identity that is already with them. You're kissing yourself in the mirror. Great. That's phenomenal, okay? You're looking in yourself in the mirror talking about how sexy you are. That's great. No problem. But you're still not being the identity that has the person. Right? Kanye is no longer with Kim K. Right? If having the confidence of a god like he does got you anything, and loving yourself like you're a god, right? Got you everything you wanted, he would still be with Kim K. He still loves her. I don't care what anyone says. But he's not being the identity that still has her. He's being whatever the fuck. I don't even know. Listen, I don't get involved with it. I just enjoy the show. But I use him as an example because, I mean, it's true. Kanye loves Kanye, right? Great. He has a lot of self-love, a lot of self-confidence. So much self-confidence, he'll walk out the house in a literal trash bag, okay? But the man still is not the identity that has the reality he wants. Khalil Evans, your 7-day challenge teaches to stand firm in the identity you want to. Exactly. You're talking about the burn the boats challenge? Yeah, 100%. Alyssa, I've been infatuated with a 44-year-old woman for some time now. Right now, all these men are showing up, reflecting back to me all my affirmations. Hey, it's raining men. She's just gonna follow. That's okay. It's happening now. Enjoy the attention that you're getting from other avenues. There's nothing wrong with that. Khalil, are you on my member side of my channel? Is that how you got to the 7-day challenge, or did you get it on my website? I'm gonna have fun with it. Yeah, have fun with it. Girl, one of my lives, I think it was back in February. Yeah, it was during like Valentine's time. I was not with my current person and I was just having fun, and literally like a 27-year-old surgeon that I met on my vacation that lied about his age originally, told me he was 37 but he was 27, invited me out to come see him. So I did, and I was literally live while I was there, while he was off doing his business and work shit. And then he came back, and then we went out and stuff like that. Did I want to be with him long term? No. It was fun. He knew that. It's nothing that I hid from him. I told him that. I was like, we're in different places in life and everything else, and he agreed. He's like, yeah, but you can come spend time with me. I was like, cool. See what I mean? Doesn't matter. Thinking about your membership with the challenge with it. Yeah, so the challenge, the 7-day Burn the Boats challenge, is over on my second tier. It's the Alchemized Reality Warrior tier. That one also has my Buildable workshop on it. It has the SP audios, and yeah, I think that's all that's on that tier right now. But even that, is worth way more than I'm charging for it on here. If you buy those things a la carte on my website, the audios is, I believe, $55, and is the Buildable workshop $55 or $77? I can't remember without looking. And then the 7-day challenge is, I believe, $55 or $77. So what is that? Like, almost $200 worth for $44? Just saying. One guy even showed up again from a few years ago. Okay, exactly. Like, girl, I always say, and it's like Rihanna says, I was never the problem because they always come back. Do you like affirmations for self-concept? You must be new to me. Hi. I have so many affirmations already on my channel for self-concept. If that's what you like, sure. I have them available for you. I have ones that are gender specific. So I have ones for ladies. I have ones for men. I'm going to be posting another one for men soon. And I have gender neutral ones. User K. What do you mean time doesn't even exist if existence is infinite? Time is real. No, time is not real. You only have the now moment. The past doesn't exist. The past is just memories you keep replaying in your head. You can also remember differently. The future isn't here yet. So essentially, what you're telling me is you are driving your car, right? If you're looking into the future, you are driving your car looking 3 miles ahead of you and wondering why you're hitting trees. If you're looking into the past and saying, oh, this happened, that happened, yada, 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 right? That's like looking in your rear view mirror the entire time you're driving and again, wondering why you're hitting things. You only have the now moment. Go read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's in my, so if you go to my links, I have my Amazon storefront. It's on my stand store. It's in all the links on my videos on my channel. I have my book recommendations. That's one of them. It's one of them for a reason. I read that book many years ago, and it put into perspective what I experienced during my death experience. And I have a video on my death experience over on my members side of my channel. That's a deep but good book. Some chapters I had to reread fully to understand. Yeah, I read that book like 5 times back in the day. We're talking 2016-ish? 2017-ish. Something like that. I only discovered Neville Goddard like 5 years ago. And I was interpreting the Bible the way that I do now when I was 13. When I was 12, 13. So when I do my Bible type videos, guys, that's my interpretation. It's not anyone else's. And that's why I tell you guys, it's not the religion's interpretation. If you're looking for a Christian channel with Christian interpretations, I'm not the channel for you. I watched The Chosen in the lens of manifestation. So I do talk about The Chosen as well. And as far as The Power of Now, I always suggest also the audio version. And you can find that, it's for free on YouTube. If you just look up The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, you can find the audiobook for free. So there's no excuse. If you don't have the money, that's okay. I personally like having physical books, so hold on. Uno momento. We are going to get all the books so I can show you guys. What the hell? What the hell? And yes, this is how crazy I am. I talk to myself all the time. And I do crazy shit all the time. And my son is used to this. Alright. Just a few of the books from my bookshelf. Okay, when I tell you guys I have these books, I have these books. Okay, let's go through them. All 4 of the Conversations with God. This is book 4. Yeah, this is book 1. I have all 4. Okay. Amazing book series. I also recommend the audio version of that one. Super good. Wherever you go, there you are. Great book. The Untethered Soul. I'm reading it again. That's why there's a piece of paper in it. I've read this 3 times. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And I might be saying his name wrong. I don't care. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. What does that mean? Breaking the habit of being yourself. It means the old identity. I have a bunch of other books too. I was just grabbing like some from one shelf. Ooh, another one that's good. This one isn't sold anymore, guys. This one was given to me, and literally, I don't think there's any copies of this anymore. But I think you can get the ebook online, from what I was told by a client. My Ego, My Higher Self and I by Jerry Hirschfield. This, I've had this since like 2013. Something like that. Okay. Let's see. I've come to realize staying present is challenging for me. It's only challenging because you say it is. I bet more people talk to themselves than they care to admit. Of course you do. If you have an inner dialogue, you're constantly talking to yourself. Lyric, are these on your Amazon storefront? Yes, I have a whole like list of just books. And I should add more on there. Because if you can't tell, I'm a book person. That's just some of the books from my bookshelf. I have I'm looking over there, so many more. Have you read Neville Goddard? Yes. For like 2 years, I was obsessed with Neville Goddard when I first learned about him. And I read and listened to a lot of his stuff, including his lectures that most people don't listen to. So yes, I have read a lot of Neville Goddard. And this is why I said, I was interpreting the Bible the way that I like to interpret it, and we want to talk about the Bible. Literally, it's right here. It is literally on my desk. What if I got bookmarked? I'm curious. Oh, I got John 5 bookmarked. See, literally. John 5. I go over John 5 a lot, so that makes sense. Favorite Goddard book? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not a Neville Goddard super fan. I don't put anyone's books or words above anything. I tell people to read The Power of Now because it illustrates what I'm telling you. That all you have is now. I recommend the books that I do because it's things that I already know. And it helps you guys understand in different words. Khalil, if we join your membership and need any clarification on any challenges, can we DM you? With my membership, no. You can comment if you have a specific question on that video. And a lot of times I do respond as long as it's a short answer. Like maybe you didn't understand something I said. But as far as the challenge goes, if you go on my website, the 7-day challenge, if you complete it within the 7 days, I got disconnected. If you complete it within the 7 days, I have it where you get a free coaching as long as you complete it in the Stand Store entirely. Kind of like I have it with my 14-day SP challenge. If you complete it within 14 days or 21 days, with the SP challenge, you get a free coaching. On my member side, you don't get the free coaching because I can't include that at that cost. You just get the challenge. You just get the videos. The videos and the workbook, the worksheets. Like at that cost, I can't include free stuff. That would take away from people that are actually paying me for coaching. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, if you have a question on a particular video, you can always ask on that video. And as long as it's an easy answer and not on just your situation, I'll answer it. But if it's a personal coaching question, that's where it's like, you need to book personal coaching. But I will also be posting more workshops and stuff on that tier. So I'm working on an a self-concept workshop, and I'll be posting that on there first, and then it will go on my Stan store. Well, actually, no, it'll go on my Stan store and then on there. But it's going to be included with the cost of my see, I can't even think straight. My members channel. And then I'm also going to be making a 7-day self-concept course to go even deeper. It's kind of like I have the Build-A-Boo workshop. That is just a workshop. And then I have the 14-day SP course, the challenge. I do that for a reason, because not everybody needs in-depth. Magic 8 Ball, do you get notifications for comments on older videos? Will you see those comments too? Yes, all the time. I get comments all the time, and I do respond to them. Alyssa, I was affirming sending love to my SP, the woman T that I mentioned. Then something immediately switched in my head, and I affirmed love to me from T. I felt such a good, warm feeling in my core. I did it 2 times after that. I just felt it now typing that. Cool. And why are you calling this person SP? Who is this person to you? Is this your fiance? Is this your girlfriend? Is this your wife? Why are you calling her SP? Because I wouldn't know any different. No one here would know any different if you said my girlfriend, my fiance, my wife, my partner, whatever. No one would know any different. Right? I talk about this in a lot of videos. It's like, I think the number one mistake that you're making with your SP situation or manifestation or whatever it is, I forgot what I titled it. I title my videos based on what's going to help people find me. It's not necessarily what I actually teach. And then they watch my video and they're like, oh, this is different. Yeah. Hi. I run on 4 cylinders on a 6, but it is what it is. Okay, Alyssa. Oh, I see what you mean, hun. Thank you for that. Yeah. Like, why are you guys saying SP? No more SP. SP means that you're not with this person. Because again, if you came to me saying that you want to fix things with your girlfriend, you would not say SP. If you came to me saying that you wanted to fix a relationship with your mother, you would not say, I want to fix a relationship with my SP. You would say your mother. If you said that you wanted to get back in contact with a friend that you had in college, you would not say, I want to get back in contact with SP. You would say, I want to get back in contact with the friend that I had in college. Okay, she's my wife, damn it. Of course she is. Just like Jason Momoa told his mom that that's his wife on TV. And so it was. I'm just saying. I just talked about this earlier. He literally said, that's my wife. Why does it show that I've only been on here for 7 minutes? I know damn well I've been on here a lot longer than 7 minutes. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I've been on here like 2 hours. No damn well. And of course, I have like a multitude of messages. Always. Yeah, on my end it says 7 minutes. Is weird. YouTube is weird. Oh, okay. It's because I got disconnected. But I got disconnected earlier and it didn't do that. It didn't reset it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be getting off of here soon, though. Because I need to go do my nails and get some food and work on some shit. Like I said, those that weren't here at the beginning of the live, I have a lot of things coming out in July. So, first, I'm adding new services to my website. I already added some. Like, I added a texting only service. It's different than the texting and voice note service. So it's texting only. I explain exactly what it is on the page. I literally added it last night and it sold out. Okay. And I will be opening up slots to that next week because I do have clients that are no longer going to be with me because they don't need me anymore. And so I'll have slots opening, my availability. And I'm considering also opening that service up to a weekly as well. We'll see. I also added for the texting and voice notes a 2-week service. The reason why I took down the weekly service, I'll be honest with you, is because most people that were booking just the week wanted to put in a month's worth of coaching into 1 week and was running me ragged. So I had to take it away. But the 2 weeks, I can handle 2 weeks because that's how long I need to make a shift with your self-concept for most people. And then I added an elite tier, weekly and monthly, where that one includes prioritized texting and voice notes, as well as a weekly call. That's for the people that want all of my time, and you will have all of my time. Okay. And I'm excited. So those are already up. I might add a weekly texting only service, and then I'm going to be adding the self-concept workshop, a self-concept course coming out, and a money manifestation ebook. Because with money manifestation, I don't think I really need a course for that because it's so easy. That's like the easiest one. So I think an ebook would be fine. I might do a little workshop. That's a good idea. I could do like a 30-minute workshop and have it lower price because people that come to me for money, they can't always afford coaching. So most of the time they get like my email coaching, stuff like that. They start with that. So I would have the workshop be less than that to help those that need help with money and those type of situations. But I talk about money and stuff on almost all of my videos. The reason why I do that is to help those people. Because if they're here financially struggling, I don't want to be a part of that. I want them to be abundant. And then if they feel that they want to get coaching after they're abundant, cool. But I don't want to put people in debt. I've been there. I've been there myself, and I will not do it to others. Alyssa, glad I finally caught you live. Yeah, so I always announce when I'm going live on my community posts. Always. Lately, it's been every other week. I'm going to try to go live once a week. And I am liking the evenings better. Like I'm on here pretty late on Sunday. I might do like a late Friday. And maybe throw in like a late Saturday, sorry. So that I can also hit people on the other side of the world and in other time zones. I'm not a morning person, so don't expect me to be on here early in the morning. That's never going to happen. Afternoon to evening, cool. I'll do that. Late night, maybe. Maybe. Maybe like a midnight my time. I could do that every now and then. That would be like 9 p.m. Pacific time. I can do that. We'll see. You guys got to let me know what times work for you. Because most of the time I just come on here when I want to. When I feel like it, I come on here. And the other day I was like, I'm going to go on there on Sunday. You know, but maybe I should do like a late Friday night or a Saturday. We'll see. I do have a lot of people on the East Coast. I also have a lot of people in other countries. Like I have people in Singapore. I have people in Japan. I have people in India and the UK. So trying to help everybody. But early mornings is never going to be a thing. Sorry for people in other parts of the world. I am not a morning person. It's not going to happen. Like most of the time I don't even get to sleep until like, I don't know, 2 a.m. my time. Maybe 4 a.m. Sometimes it's not until 6 a.m. my time. But then I'm up at like noon. At like noon, 1 o'clock my time, I'm up. That's when I usually check my WhatsApp to respond to people that are on my service. So about noon my time, about 9 a.m. Pacific time is when I'm usually up and looking at messages. That's literally after I do my morning routine, like brushing my teeth, stuff like that. Like I don't look at my phone until I'm fully awake and aware. But the first thing I do after I do my morning routine is check those messages. I get to clients first. Then everybody else. All the men that are blowing up my phone. And lately, I mean, yeah, I'm seeing someone, but I'm also open to possibilities of either he's going to fully step up as the person that I want or someone else will come in. So I've been looking into moving into a different state. So I've been putting myself in those states on apps to talk to people to see what it's like. I'm a rolling stone. I've lived in a lot of places, but I am considering a different state in a different city. I wouldn't even mind moving back west again because I lived out west before. If there is no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you guys have a question, let me know. Magic 8 Ball. I've lived on the West Coast my whole life. That's cool. I have not. I'm originally from the Southeast. But I lived on the West Coast for 10 years. For 10 years, I lived out west. I've had people tell me, like, when I talk about, like, places I'm considering, they're saying that, like, Las Vegas or Henderson, maybe even back to Arizona or Dallas or Austin could work for me. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. I don't do cold, so I will not move up north. One lady love for you. Bye as always. Thanks for all your help. Of course. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes if you guys have questions. If not, I am getting off of here. I just need to figure out what I want to eat because I am not in a cut now. So I'm eating whatever I want. I am going back into a cut towards the end of July. Heck no on Alaska. I am not an Eskimo. I'm good. I would not. I would rather die. I'm good on that. No. It's kind of like I've dated men from the UK. I dated British people, and they tell me how it is living over there, and I'm like, I'm good. Thanks. No, thank you. Action and manifesting. I don't know what you're asking, Sanjana. Purple Mist. Good night. Thank you for the info, of course. Lyric, what are you saying, oh my God, to? I don't know what you're saying, oh my God, to. Girl, I say all the, like, crazy things. Okay? So I don't know. When you just say, oh my God, and laugh, I'm like, what crazy thing did I say now? What crazy thing came out of my mouth now? We have to take action and manifestation. I mean, if you want, sure. I'd rather die, yeah. I am not for snow. Gosh, when was it? It's been a decade. Back in 2015. I dated a guy that I called a coconut because he was Cambodian and Chinese. So he was darker skinned, but he was more white than me. Okay, so he was coconut. He called me a sesame roll because I love all the spicy things. I eat with chopsticks. I have Korean family members. That's why. He was the opposite. He would eat with a fork when we went to Asian restaurants. He would eat mild, like all these things. But he also loved the snow. He loved going snowboarding, all of those sort of things. And he invited me out on a vacation once, and we went to Arrowhead Lake in California, and it was snowing. And I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, we'll give it a shot, okay? We'll give it a shot. I'm not getting on a freaking snowboard, but we will give it a shot, and I will try the snow, okay? I'll try it. I had snow gear. I had boots. I had the pants. I had the jacket, the this, the that, the beanie, the gloves, all of it, girl. All of it. My ass was outside in the snow maybe 15 minutes, and I said, no, not for me. I'm going to be back in the cabin having my wine. I got my bottle of wine in the cabin. We're going to be, yep, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be having the wine. I will cook you guys dinner. I'll see you later. And the guys all went snowboarding. They came back and I had food ready. I was wine drunk, but I had food ready. So no snow for me. They have air conditioning in UK houses. Okay. Sanjana, manifesting a celeb who's in a different country. Any tips on how to do it? I went over that earlier. I also have a success story on celebrities on my channel. No air conditioning. I mean, yeah, I know. They make fun of us for it, but then they experience a summer like in Arizona or in Georgia, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Alyssa, yep, been there when I was a kid. Bye. But no, I feel you. I don't like the cold either. I love fall, yes, but not winter. Exactly. No, I'm good. We do not do snow. Okay? No, ma'am. I will 100% go spend August in Arizona, in Phoenix or Tucson, and love it while my makeup is melting off of my face than be in the snow. Is it possible to manifest someone who doesn't know me at all? Yes, everything is possible. You must be new to my channel. You should check out my videos. I have a whole playlist for SPs. A whole playlist. It's on my channel. There's a playlist. You go to playlist. You'll see SP manifestation or something like that. Or my success stories. You click on that and you watch the videos. It's all there for you. It's all for free 99. Free 99 for you. I literally don't gatekeep, guys. Like, everything that I say in coaching, I say in my videos. My coaching actually inspires my videos. Like the recent ones on self-concept, the recent ones on being stuck, on anxiety and depression, all inspired from my coaching. What I've said in personal coaching. I say it on my channel. Why? Because like I've said, you don't actually need coaching. If you can afford it and it is something that you feel would benefit you, then sure, always book with me. I appreciate you. But you don't need it. You just need you. Like the people that come to me that have success, it's them, it's not me. They did it, not me. No one can manifest for you. No one outside of you has control over your reality. It's all you. But anyway, what time is it? It is almost 11:30 my time. I am going to get off of here. But yes, lots of new content to come. Meditations. There's going to be a public meditation. I announced that in my last video. There's also going to be one over on my member side. I'm going to be doing SP meditations to help you guys. Okay, I hate the term, I do, but it's the only way that you guys find me. I'm going to be doing person meditations, love meditations, whatever you want to say. I'm going to be doing that. Those are more than likely going to be on my member side. Okay? And yeah, all of that stuff is coming out. I'm working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. July is going to be crazy in a good way. And I'm working on like a group type situation, like a summit, like a summer summit type situation. But I will be announcing that once I have everything together a month in advance. So when I do it, it'll happen a month in advance. So let's say that I start doing it August 15th. I'll announce it July 15th. That way people can sign up, everybody can get situated, and we rock and roll. Okay? But anyway, I'm getting off of here. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go work on some things. And if you missed my live, you're watching the replay, or you're joining me late, I always announce when I'm going live on my community tab. Okay? I'm going to try to go live once a week at minimum. So I'll be back on here. You can check that out. But as always, no matter who's watching me or when you're watching me, you're about to have the best day or night of your life. And I already know that that's the case for you. Take care.